Alright guys and girls, welcome back. It is today, Wednesday, the 20th of April, 2022 at this time of the video. Today it's episode 3 of Let's Get Fizzy with AKB. Episode 3 this is. And just might be a little bit shorter one today actually. Shorter episodes. I'm doing these in 4K, so the gigabytes are kind of high on 4K, especially the resolution. So obviously that's why we want it. It's nice and crisper and all that. But last time I was told apparently like I had the camera facing down, looking upwards, so people could see my bloody nose and stuff. So I was kind of tried to get it on balance as much as I can. I've actually up the actual, what's it called, the little table to make it a little bit higher. There's like a little thing under it so you can actually like move it around and it goes up a bit higher. It's like on this like tripod, and this tripod has got one of these little things so it just like makes it higher. So hopefully it doesn't make it too bad. But anyway, so this series, I wanted really to delve into this series as me just like, this is why it's called Let's Get Fizzy with AKB, because I drink Coke Zero. I might do a Soda Stream Sunday once I move into my new place. There's a new series, but like every Sunday I'll do like a different soda and maybe do a live stream, and we'll call it Soda Stream Sunday. So we'll call it Soda Stream Sunday with AKB, but that'd be like every Sunday, because I want to make up some different like sort of in between weekday videos and every couple of day videos. Now I was going to do this series, this episodes like on a daily basis, and just like sort of give my opinion on the week. Or not week, but actually what I really should do really, on a daily basis, what I've been doing for on that per day. Anyway, so I wasn't really on yesterday, so I was actually in bed absolutely tired is how. I did wake up I think around 1:30. Then it was around about 6 o'clock. Actually it was 5 o'clock I was playing Flight Simulator in VR. And then after around about 6 o'clock, I kind of got off around 6:30, and just lied down on the bed for a few hours talking to my friend and all that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, you could just like 20-30 years ago, actually I'd say probably around about the 95s, when they had the super computers or super highway computers and stuff like for internet and stuff. You wouldn't imagined in like 20 years we would be super advanced on internets and have high speed internets and no slowdowns. And when we used to have like the dial up, that was terrible. And then 20-30 years later into the future, we've got fiber optic and we've got 5G and we've got all these like massive internet providers now, like sort of going forward with the internet. And it's amazing. It's amazing what technology has come to and all that. It's like, if it was 20 years ago, with all these headsets coming out, all these VR headsets, virtual reality headsets and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't, like, obviously, I wouldn't have believed someone if someone said, like, in 20 years or 25 years, when VR technology becomes more important and it gets to the point where we'll be able to like go anywhere in the world but in your living room. and you'll be able to go and sit into a cockpit of one of the most famous planes ever, the Concorde, and then get to that point where you can see it visually, everything marked out into the plane, and it's like everything's there. It would be amazing. And I think, like, if they'd told me that 20 years gone back, I would have thought they were mad or something, in that sense. But I don't know, technology now is like amazing. I got the Quest 2, and yesterday I plugged the Quest 2 in using my, what's it called, Airlink, which is basically using my Wi-Fi to use my VR headset to actually play like Flight Simulator 2020 on the PC with, using my RTX 2080. Now, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing graphics card. I love the graphics card actually. It's an old card, but it does what I want it to anyway, so that's the main thing. Also, I do a lot of Unreal Engine 5 stuff. I love that kind of stuff. That's just getting and delving into development and like making your own worlds and stuff. What more could you possibly want? Or making your own characters and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. It's technology now. It's getting amazing. Literally getting amazing. Actually, I'll tell you what though. I think I burnt my nose and stuff because I've been out and about a little by bit, and sometimes you get the burnt nose and stuff from the weather we've been having. But it seems like, I don't know, today's a little bit cloudier, and it's almost like it's been raining, but it hasn't, because it's like the whole sky's sort of kind of dry out there. But you can see the dark clouds, so I don't know if we're going to have some rain maybe over the weekend or weekdays and stuff. Oh yeah, and for my eyes and stuff and all that, because people keep saying to me, "Why do you have your eyes closed?" I don't have my eyes closed. I got them wide open, or to my standards, they're wide. Everybody has different shaped eyes. My eyes are like really sort of like, they're not as wide as some people are. There's a lot of people out there have got like these massive wide eyes. Mine's are like shrunk, like they're small. But I don't know. It's one of those things like my eyes, but I can see visually. I can see absolutely clear as day, just like this. But yeah, getting back onto the VR stuff. Like I was in Flight Simulator. I've been playing Flight Simulator for the last couple of days in VR, and I'll tell you what, I will never ever go back to 2D. I find 2D versions, I mean, I'll probably go back, but when I'm doing tests and stuff on planes to see how well the planes are. But, like, I will not go back, like, to do, say, a flight from one place to the next. If I'm, say, travelling, because at the moment I've started flying, I think, I was flying yesterday, I was flying from Las Vegas, went to Las Vegas, from Las Vegas to, what's it called? San Francisco. Because I'm doing different places with my friend and stuff, OKT Woof Woof. So I'm sort of going from place to place, from city to city. And we're doing different, like, sort of, like, towns, cities, in America. So we're just traveling around. And I find that Velocicopter, or whatever it's called, Velocicopter is good. Like, if we go from the next town or the next airport, then we can get that helicopter-style drone to go right round, and we can just take it in the, like, the whole aspect of it. Now, when you got the fuel consumption off and you're not using fuel on it, in the settings, because you have to go to the settings to do that, you can just sit there and you can fly around and use the drone style thing to go around. and you can just take in the sightseeing and just see all these amazing sort of cityscapes that have happened or been made in Flight Simulator. Now, me and Katie yesterday went to San Francisco, and wow, like, I've always wanted to go to San Francisco in real life. Now, I don't know how the equivalent to the Golden Gate Bridge is. But I'll tell you what, Katie, she knows maps and stuff like through and through. So I'm sort of like, if you get lost, trust me, she'll find you and find your way out and stuff. She's amazing at maps and all that. And like, I was like looking around, like in the drone. So I was in the drone itself, and flying around, and I sort of went to this grey bridge because I thought that was maybe what they put in by accident. And she goes, "Oh, that's another bridge." And then she was just telling me to go around the corner, and she said, "The Golden Gate Bridge," she said, "it's a red one." And she goes, "I'm sitting on the Golden Gate Bridge." So like, and so I got my drone style helicopter, and I was inside it, and it's like amazing. You're actually sitting inside the cockpit of the drone or the helicopter itself, not a drone, but it's like a full size man copter style drone, but it's got all these like 16, 17 motor propellers around the entire thing. And like, wow, like you sit in it, you've got all these dials and stuff on it. And you've got the GPS, and you can put like little signals and stuff on there. And I think it goes like, I think it's like 15 miles per hour or 8 miles per hour. But you have like the distance on it, I think goes up to 16 miles for fuel consumption. So what I done is I turned off the fuel gauge, and we could just like fly around. And I said, "Oh, where are you?" And she says, "Oh, I'm on the Golden Gate Bridge." And I said, like, "Oh, okay, we'll try and find this." So basically, I descended the helicopter, and we just like went onto the actual bridge itself. And for some reason, my helicopter's things just went off, and the whole computer went off. I've got to try and find out how to reset that helicopter and all that. I'm sure there's a manual somewhere how to start it from cold to dark or cold and dark. But oh, I'll tell you what, when you're on that bridge, like in VR, that bridge is, I don't know, it's almost intimidating in the way that how the bridge is absolutely massive. Like, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. And like, you don't get like just a teeny tiny little bridge. You're literally on that bridge, and you can see these like massive red pipes going around, massive pipes. And it's amazing. It's amazing. And also, I want to give a big shout out to Brandon as well. Great guy, great guy. And so yeah, big shout out to Katie and Brandon. But anyway, so you go into VR, and when you go into like virtual reality and stuff, like obviously some people go in there just for the chat rooms or whatever it is, and a lot of people like gaming and stuff on it. I've only started getting into like VR for Flight Simulator because a friend of mine from Australia was actually saying how amazing it is using the Oculus Quest 2. Or I should say, actually I shouldn't say Oculus Quest 2 now. Meta Quest 2. So it's because it's to do with the metaverse, which has been stolen basically. Because the metaverse and stuff like is everything and anything, which is virtual reality in a sense, like. But I don't know. But anyway, so I was in sort of that kind of not like the like whole mind blown, on it, the vast detail. So I put it on ultra settings. I want to get a proper VR headset rather than using Airlink. I want to get I was thinking of getting maybe HP Reverb 2 version 2, or I don't know. I don't know what other headsets, but or maybe the PlayStation VR. The PlayStation VR 2 headset when it comes out. But I don't know. Because I want it for like basically flight simulator. Flight simulator to me would be amazing in that sense that I'll be able to like go into the cockpit, but I want the field of view really. What I've noticed with the Quest 2 is it's almost like looking through a glass window, because you can actually make out the sides on each side and the up above and the below and stuff, and it's like almost putting like a pair of goggles on. Like, and I don't really like that feeling. Like, obviously, the field of view needs to be widened. Why can't why can't companies make a VR headset where the VR is basically round the head? So it's round the side, so it's like a curved screen that will get basically rid of the black bars, and then just keep basically the main sort of bit around, so that way it doesn't take off the view sort of thing. The technology is not really there in a sense yet, but I would love, like, if they did a VR headset with a curved screen on it, that could go right round, and that field of view then would be a lot better, but also it would be like it would stretch out a little bit, and you wouldn't see the black bars at the top or the sides or whatever you want to see, and then have it like 120 maybe to 240 degrees of field of view, so that way, like, when you put the headset on, it doesn't even look like you've got a headset on. But obviously it needs to be lighter as well. And I've told a friend of mine about this, like, years going back. They should come up with these, like, curved screen ones. But I don't know how... I don't know what the technology that PlayStation will be using. I know they're going to be using PlayStation PlayStation VR 2 headset is going to be like OLED, I think, or QLED or something. But it's obviously it's going to have HDR on it, which is going to be the first headset, I think, with high dynamic range. So the whites and the blacks are going to look really sharp and dark and all that, and it's going to be really good. So if I wanted to play a horror game and you're going into like a dark area, and like it's going to be almost like horror style in a way. I'm not really into horror games myself, but there's a lot of people out there, but it make it more scarier. Let's just say the atmosphere be more better when you but what I've noticed with the Quest 2 is that there's that bit under the nose where it lets the light in. Now there should be a thing where basically it goes under to stop the light sort of leaking out on the headset. I know you can get a thing for it to put underneath the nose and stuff and all of that. And it just keeps it from sort of going dark, because I've noticed when I put the headset on, the darkness or something underneath, like when you look down, you can still see the light and stuff on there, and it's just kind of a bit annoying really. But I mean, for VR though, and flight simulators, I love Flight Simulator and VR. It's like, so like, if I fly from one place to the next for 2 hours, 3 hours, it does get a bit hot and sweaty, and I get hot and sweaty in the headset, and I have to take it off after a while. But once I've done my sort of tour around America, going to different states and all that, once I've got all that sorted out, I'm going to be flying back, probably from America, back to London, or to Bristol. I think I might do Bristol actually. And once we get to Bristol, because we're doing actual flights, so we're going to fly from there to, like, so it's like real life basically. So if it takes me 6 hours, 5 hours to get there, then fantastic, great, realistic and all that. But I'll be using the Concorde to get back to the UK and stuff, so it's going to be amazing. Like, for some reason, I wanted to record some of this footage on there with the headset, but they got these two things, weird things going on there with the headset. So basically, the headset itself, it's got like two eyes. So you're seeing like two double screen things, and I'm trying to get rid of that so I can just combine it into one, so it just looks like one screen. So I've got to try and look, see if there's any apps out there or settings that I can change, because I'm using it through the Oculus. But yeah, it's amazing. But anyway, if you guys and girls enjoy this episode, because this is going to take me about 8 gigabytes, I've got to go out in a minute anyways, around about 11 o'clock, because I've got to sort out my universal credit today and stuff, because they're trying to put me over from ESA to universal credit, because otherwise I won't be able to get my housing benefit sorted out. And they said basically ESA now doesn't pay for the housing benefit, so they take that off, and they said everyone's going on to universal credit because of it. So I don't know, it's like we've got to sort that stuff out before I move into my new place, and yeah, like get it all sorted out. And like obviously I won't be obviously I got a phone call 2 days going back, and they said, well, you're guaranteed the place, this new place. It's massive anyway. I got a big massive bedroom for myself. My kitchen is a reasonable size for me as well. And also I have a massive living room as well, and 3 cupboards. Like 3 massive cupboards, so I can put all my junk in there and stuff and all that. Just to tidy it up and all that. Also, I might get a sofa and all that. I'll get a nice sofa, and then just decorate out the place when I can and stuff. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. Like a new beginning, new lifestyle by myself, and it's just like something different. Like, I don't know, the atmosphere has changed. It seems more mellowed down a little bit. So I don't know, it's one of those things. But anyway, so I've got to get ready in a minute and get all that sorted out, all the bills and stuff. I'm still in pain as well with my foot at the moment, because I haven't really used much of that CBD cream stuff, so I'm sort of getting that sorted out. And yeah, I'll do that in a minute. So anyway, guys and girls, cheers for watching. If you do like this episode, do like, favourite, comment, share, subscribe and all that. Also, if you guys and girls want to as well, I have a thing on it now, so people can actually do subscriptions to my channel, which helps out the channel even more. You don't have to, it's just been put there the other day. I managed to sort that out. And then whoever's like a subscription thing on it, whoever pays, I don't know how much it is, like I think it's $2.99 I think a month, which actually kind of helps the channel out as well. It's $2.99 I think is the lowest one. I'm not too sure. I think I tried to put it to $1.99 at the lowest, and that kind of helps the channel out a little bit, but you don't have to and stuff. It's just there as optional. And because I don't think people knew. So if you go to my channel, you go to the top, I think like next to it, it should say subscription or subscribe. So you got your main subscribers, you can subscribe to the channel, which is free, but then there's a subscription thing where you can sort of subscribe or whatever. I don't know how it works, but if people subscribe and stuff, I can give them a shout out as well and all that on the channel. And it kind of helps the channel out as well. And also, if I go live at some point, I can do like a subscribers only live streams as well. So that's some benefits for you guys and girls as well. And then we don't get any trolls or people coming in to trolling us all. And then I've got like sort of my admins who will be taking care of the entire sort of place as well, like my whole channel. So if any dickheads come in, or any vampires that like to suck the life out of people and all that shit on the show, then they will be gone completely and all that. Anyway, cheers for watching, guys and girls. Stay safe, and I will see you on the next episode. See you soon.